pocket, you got anything, take your hands out your pocket, put your hands where they can see them, and just talk to them. Be very calm, even if you feel like they're being disrespectful to you, even if you feel like they're doing something to you or saying something that they shouldn't be saying to you. What you do is you listen, you comply to everything that they say, but guess what? They all have badges on. Remember that badge number. Remember that name. Go home. Tell your mother. Tell your father. Hey, I was over here, and Officer so-and-so, badge number, whatever, he said this to me, that to me, this to me, and he said this way. And if you feel like, and parents, the same thing, if y'all out there and that happens, and you have older kids as well, make sure you let them know. And guess what you do? You write letters. You go down to the police station. You make complaints. I'm a sergeant now, soon to be a lieutenant. I handle those complaints. And if I have somebody under my anybody that I supervise, and they have those issues, I deal with them. Because if we don't check it on our level, we'll continue on. But we have to do it together as a group. And I tell people all the time. But at the same token, how we had a mentality, take a village to raise them. And or back in the day, when you was down the street and you was cutting up, and Miss Johnson saw you cutting up, she would snatch your little tail up and then walk you home after she cussed you out or flushed you out, and she walk you home and she would tell your mom or daddy when he was down the street doing this. That's how we also have to do. So we know, we see, we live in these neighborhoods, we know everything that's going on. If somebody gets shot, guess what? 9 times out of 10, everybody in the neighborhood knows who got shot. They might not tell the police per se, but everybody in the neighborhood knows who got shot. Or we know who in the neighborhood is selling drugs. We know who in the neighborhood is stealing. We know who using drugs. You know all that stuff. But what we have to do is take that same mentality and go and say, hey, you know what? Step in. Like, listen here. Little Billy, I seen you down the corner, there in that corner, out there selling drugs. Your mom don't know, but I'm going to tell her. And mom or daddy, they need to step up and be like, look, that ain't going. We have to start policing our own selves, in our own community, and then that way, the interaction with the police would be different, But we can't, it's like Principal Gorn said, we can't know our kids. Most times we know our kids. We know things our kids are capable of doing. If they do something out here in the street, and you know they're doing something wrong, you can't run out the house, flying at the police officer at 100 miles an hour, leave my son alone, leave my daughter alone, when you know, in your heart, you know they cutting up. So at that point, you have to step in and be like, you know what, go into them, speak, even if the police officer's wrong, do it in a respectful manner so that your child can understand how to deal with authority police officers in a respectful manner. All right? So one of the things, like I said too, make sure when you're dealing with police officers, be courteous, because eventually they'll be courteous to you, hopefully, and if they don't, then you deal with it. All right? Going to school. Man, y'all gonna see kids coming to school with guns, with knives, and some of them will be at their daddy, some of them go in their daddy underneath their daddy mattress, or wherever the case may be, and they come to school with guns. I go to schools every day, or not every day, but all the time to pick up guns. Because some kid has brought a gun to school that their parent had. A knife to school, those types of things. From being bullied. And sometimes they get bullied and they don't think it's nothing else for them to do. So, if you're bullying somebody, you have to think about this. How would you feel if you were the one being bullied? How would you feel if you were the one being picked on? And put yourself in that place. Put that to the side. Don't do it. Don't do something to somebody that you wouldn't want done to you. That's first and foremost. And secondly, the person being bullied, if you feel like if somebody's bullying you, go talk to somebody. It's okay. Go talk to somebody. You like, oh, you snitch. Nah. A snitch is a person that when y'all doing something wrong together, and y'all hiding, he hiding over here, and you hiding over there, and they catch him, and he stand up, and they don't see him. Hey, come on, man, got us, man. Come on now. They got us. Let's go. No, they got both of us. Come on. He's snitching. That's snitching. All right. If you know that somebody is doing something to somebody else that could hurt them or get them hurt, and you go and telling somebody, that's responsible. That's being responsible. That's taking that.
Wow. You know what? That was powerful. That can save a life. So let's hear awesome things, and as I say, once I pay attention to what he said, it's very important, okay? I want to have one of my youngsters say the grace. So if you want to say the grace, raise your hand.
Are you serious?
Come on, where
Are you serious?
Where my daughter? I know y'all like to say the grace.
Right here. It's one over there.
Yeah, because you will not eat.
We'll do the same kind of time they gonna do. So be mindful of those. Make good decisions. Let it be like I said, make decisions that you are not gonna, or if you're gonna make a mistake, only make mistakes that you're not gonna pay for with your life or for the rest of your life. All right, we all gonna make mistakes, but make mistakes that you can recover from. All right. Anybody got any questions about how to deal with the police? Any issues anybody had any issues with the police in their area? Any interactions that they was bad or indifferent with anybody? Any questions? All right, hey, I pray y'all have a great school year. Most of y'all schools have officers inside the school. Go talk to that guy or that lady. They gonna look out for you. Hey, when you see that police officer come through your neighborhood, speak to him. Because guess what? The next time he comes through, he be like, oh, hey, that's Keisha, or that's Mike, or that's whatever. And guess what? You develop that relationship. So now they'll know, they don't have to be scared of you if that's what it is. They know that you're a person just like they're a person. And y'all have rapport together, y'all have a relationship together. And hopefully that relationship can grow, and then some of these issues that we have in the community can kind of go away. All right? But just keep that in mind. A lot of these guys don't understand. They don't know you all, and that may be the reason why they act in a certain way. So that's it. All right, thank y'all. Let's take it. Put yourself in a place where to be helpful. That's what I look at it. And so, with that being said, if you're bullying somebody, if you're being bullied, one, if you're bullying, stop it. If you're being bullied, go talk to somebody. Talk to your teacher. Talk to your counselor. Come tell your parents. And of course, parents, we go from there. If it needs to be, a lot of times, if you just have kids, you sit down and you talk to them. Guess what? They work that stuff out all the time. But guess what you cannot do? You cannot take back a bullet. If you feel like you've been bullied and you decide you need to do something to hurt the person that's bullying you, you can't take back stabbing somebody. You can't take back shooting somebody. And guess what they do? Unfortunately, they send small kids to jail just like they send a big one. And we have issues in the city this year alone. We have several instances where girls have stabbed other little girls and killed them and or hurt them really, really seriously. And guys shooting and everything else. So, bullying thing is huge right now. Bullying over the internet, Twitter and Instagram and all that other stuff, Facebook. Leave that stuff alone. If you got that much time to sit around and tweet and IG and all that other Snapchat and everything else, then study. You got some time to be studying. All right, something more important. All right, so make sure when y'all go back to school, be mindful of what you get yourself into, because being around the wrong person can also get you into trouble. A lot of people up for that too. And you feel sorry for this particular person because you know their role in whatever happened may have been very minor, but guess what? They were there. They were sitting in the car with this person when this person shot this person. Or they were hanging with this person when this person robbed this person. Guess what? You're an accessory. You're an accomplice. So guess what you're going to do? The same thing they're going to do. You're going to do the same kind of time they're going to do. So be mindful of those. Make good decisions. Let it be like I said, make decisions that you are not going to, or if you're going to make a mistake, only make mistakes that you're not going to pay for with your life or for the rest of your life. All right, we all going to make mistakes, but make mistakes that you can recover from. All right. Anybody got any questions about how to deal with the police? Any issues anybody had any issues with the police in their area? Any interactions that they was bad or Indifferent with anybody? Any questions? All right, hey, I pray y'all have a great school year. Most of y'all schools have officers inside the school. Go talk to that guy or that lady. They gonna look out for you. Hey, when you see that police officer come through your neighborhood, speak to him. Because guess what? The next time he comes through, he be like, oh, hey, that's Keisha, or that's Mike, or that's whatever. And guess what? You develop that relationship. So now they'll know, they don't have to be scared of you if that's what it is. They know that you're a person just like they're a person. And y'all have rapport together, y'all have a relationship together. And hopefully that relationship can grow, and then some of these issues that we have in the community can kind of go away. All right? But just keep that in mind. A lot of these guys don't understand, they don't know you all, and that may be the reason why they act in a certain way. So, that's it. All right, thank y'all.
You know what? That was powerful. That can save a life. So let's give Officer James another hand. Sorry, pay attention to what he said. It's very important, okay? I want to let one of my youngsters say the grace. So if you want to say the grace, raise your hand.
Are you serious?
Come on, where
Are you
girl?
serious?
Where my daughter? I know y'all like to say the grace.
Right here. It's one over there.
Yeah, because you will not eat. Come on. You will not eat.
Before we say grace, we'll form a line right here, and we'll have a buffet. Yeah. And there'll be a buffet right here where you can come get your food. Now, we're not going to do the backpacks. We're not going to do the backpacks until after everyone's eaten. All right. So get your food from right here. We're putting it out now, and we can eat at